Okay, I had a chance to work on your design a bit. Based on your notes that you showed me, this is what I've come up with so far. I think this looks pretty nice. This room over here, my magic marker, this room over here I'm thinking is a butler's pantry. So I don't know if you want me to design some cabinetry in here. And it might affect what we do in this room. However, this is what I would probably do anyways. This kind of a setup where there's a pantry here with 4 roll-out trays. Because this is this cabinet is 102 inches tall because of your 9-foot ceilings, 108 inches. And to get you to the ceiling, we'll use a 102-inch tall cabinet, then some fascia, and then some crown molding. So we could probably put a 5th rollout tray in here if you wanted to. But next to that is the refrigerator, as you can see, and I've given it a built-in look by putting panels on either side of it. See that? See the crown molding. Then you didn't mention anything about a microwave. If you don't want a microwave, I can certainly swap this cabinet out, but got the microwave in a base cabinet. Nowadays they have microwaves that work like a drawer, which is kind of convenient, and they slide out they're not hinged, so they kind of slide out. So there's a few options there. You showed me a cabinet that touched the countertop, and that's what we've done here. And just to give it some match, I did it on the other side over here, so everything's nice and symmetrical. Bank of 3 drawers, bank of 3 drawers. Decorative hood. You can actually, if this is not the hood you like, you can actually see what options there are by going to here. It's woodhood.com. I'll put the link underneath the video so you can go to it, but there's all kinds of different hood options. And of course a couple storage cabinets on either side of the hood. I think this is probably an opportunity to put under cabinet lighting, so I've got a light valance in these 2 cabinets at the bottom, so you can hide the under cabinet lighting. Sometimes people like that idea, but a lot of times it might not be necessary because folks go with tape lighting, which is has a pretty low profile. And we have the island, rather large island, I would say. Your island was at 132 inches or 11 feet in the plans that you gave me. You might want to, I've shrunk it to 126 inches. Depending on what kind of countertop surface you like, I'm guessing you might want either granite or quartz. The slabs are limited to in length, and you wouldn't, at least I wouldn't want a seam in this island. So if you want to have a seamless island, then probably 128 wide island would be safe, or 128 long island would be safe. I've got, as you can see, more drawers here, 3 of them. This is a pull-out trash, double pull-out trash with a working drawer on top. This is a sink base here. I've got it set up for an undermount sink, but if you wanted a farmer sink in this cabinet, I could draw that in as well. It does require a different cabinet, sink-based cabinet. Then we have the dishwasher here and another bank of drawers next to the dishwasher. Because you have a pretty deep kitchen, I've also added some storage. This is going to be seasonal storage because it's harder to get at because the countertop overhang. But you can see some seasonal storage right here. This is 12-inch deep storage. So the overall cabinet depth from here to here is 36, but the overall countertop depth from here to here is 48, roughly. Then you can see I've put some wainscoting on the end of the island to dress it up a little bit. I've also added some baseboard molding. You can see that. I've done the same treatment over here. It's not showing, but I've got a decorative door on this cabinet as well. Integrated wainscot on this cabinet here. But you can get a good look at the base molding, the wainscot. Show you this thing upside down. The rest of the island, you can see all the storage there. See the countertop overhang. And we have the bar area. This one's pretty easy. We've got a small filler right here because we don't want the refrigerator to be right up against the wall. And we got the refrigerator. Most refrigerators are 24 inches wide. So if you want something smaller than that, let me know. And then I can make an adjustment to the design. But this, symmetrically, this works out pretty well. And if you don't want a bank of drawers here, I've got 4 of them, let me know. You can see the shelving here, just like your photo, and crown molding goes to the ceiling. And I've also put the light balance underneath the wall cabinets to hide any under cabinet lighting too, if you wanted it here. It's probably a good place to put under cabinet lighting. So these doors, I forgot to mention, these doors here, these tall doors would be prepared for glass. Just like your photo that you gave me. Gives you kind of a bird's eye view of what's going on. I certainly welcome any feedback. What you like, what you don't like. And we can certainly make some adjustments. And I can also play with this room too. And I notice you do have laundry and you do have bathrooms. So if you need cabinetry for those rooms too, I can work a design up for each of those. But I think this is a pretty good first start. I did forget to mention that I'm using star mark cabinetry to create the design I've been showing you. And I will put a link to their website so you can, underneath the video, so you can browse around. But by the looks, you probably want a shaker door. And they do have a lot of whites, but you probably want just their regular white, which is right here. They have something called peppercorn, which is right here, that gives you that charcoal look. There are... Star Mark is a very good cabinet, and I probably wouldn't... it's a very good value. Anything constructed... Is there something better? Probably, but it's probably a waste of money after a while. But Star Mark is very good. If you when I figure out the pricing for the cabinetry, there are other options that cost less than Star Mark. The quality of the cabinet changes, as with anything, but Star Mark's a very good cabinet. And the reason why I designed Star Mark is because they have certain height cabinets that other cabinet lines don't. So, given your rather high ceilings.